What former co-worker of Booker T's burned him so badly that the two-time Hall of Famer couldn't even stand to be near him at the airport? Get your guesses in now, because we're about to reveal who's got heat with the five-time champ. Over the course of the 1990s, Ahmed Johnson rose from obscurity to a role on WWE television in front of millions of viewers each week. That is, until it all fell apart. Wrestling fans who watched WWE in the mid-90s will likely remember Johnson's intimidating presence, but it doesn't seem very likely that the former WWE Intercontinental Champion has a Hall of Fame induction waiting for him anytime soon. Many in the industry don't seem to think very highly of Johnson. One who openly feels that way is NXT commentator Booker T. For a brief period, Booker T's brother and usual tag partner Stevie Ray tagged with Big T, the name Johnson went by in WCW. Johnson had left WWE the previous year and spent some time in the rival company before it collapsed in 2001. Booker said on his The Hall of Fame podcast that he considers Johnson persona non grata based on their time working together. Booker said he saw Johnson at the airport recently. Johnson smiled at him, but Booker says he walked onto the plane and didn't even acknowledge his former stablemate.
He's a lying, Lowdown scum.
Booker's harsh words were sparked by recent comments Johnson made regarding his time in WCW. Johnson claimed that Stevie Ray asked him to be his tag partner as a favor because he was having issues with Booker at the time. Johnson also recently claimed that Booker never liked him because Johnson became close with Stevie Ray while Booker was in prison. Booker pushed back on both of these claims and also accused Johnson of lying about playing for the Dallas Cowboys as well as being in a gang. Booker even began refusing to call him Ahmed Johnson.
And I'm not going to even call him Ahmed Johnson anymore because that's not his name. His name's Tony Norris.
The five-time WCW champion said he would deal with Johnson if the former Intercontinental Champion ever approaches him, but doesn't intend to acknowledge him otherwise. The history between the two goes back to their days in training, before either man had made it to a major wrestling promotion. Booker recounted a time in wrestling school when the two got into a disagreement because Johnson wanted to practice powerbombs and Booker denied him. Things reportedly got heated, but never escalated physically. Booker said he had no heat with Johnson, but claimed that Johnson said he tried to sabotage his career in WCW by purposely having a bad match with him.
Because he knew WCW was about to give me a push. And I was like, wow, if that ain't low down.
The WWE Hall of Famer then stated that the reason Johnson didn't find lasting success in either WWE or WCW was because of Johnson's actions, not anybody else's. He went on to claim not a lot of people have good things to say about Johnson. Booker's co-host, Brad Gilmore, then asked what issues he believes Johnson has with him. The former King of the Ring guessed that it has to do with jealousy over his talent and success, going back to their wrestling school days.
I was always the best guy in the school. I was always the guy that was, excelling and going out and thinking about from a psychology perspective.
Perhaps surprisingly, Johnson also believes his issues with the WWE and WCW locker rooms also stem from jealousy. Though they started from the same place, it's undeniable that Booker found greater success than Johnson, and he believes it led to some animosity between the two. Before wrapping up the discussion, Booker took some final shots at Johnson, referencing his weight as well as his income level. We'll have to wait and see if Johnson weighs in publicly on Booker's comments.